Why do we always fall for the wrong person? It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Out of billions of people, we somehow end up choosing the one who gives mixed signals, replies late, and makes us question everything. At the beginning, it always feels perfect. You meet someone, there's a spark, conversations flow easily, and suddenly your whole mood depends on one notification. You start smiling at your phone for no reason, replying instantly, and even your playlist starts sounding more emotional than usual. But then slowly, things begin to change. The replies get shorter, the effort fades, and you're left wondering what went wrong. The truth is, we don't really fall for people, we fall for feelings. We get attached to how someone makes us feel in the moment. The attention, the excitement, the butterflies, it all feels so good that we start craving it. And once we get used to that feeling, it becomes hard to let go, even if the person isn't right for us. We also tend to confuse attention with love. Just because someone talks to you, texts you, or spends time with you, doesn't mean they truly care. Real love is consistent, but consistency often feels boring to our brain because we're so used to drama and unpredictability. Another reason is that we're addicted to the chase. When someone is easy to understand and always available, we don't value it as much. But when someone is confusing, distant, or hard to read, they suddenly become more interesting. It turns into a game where you're constantly trying to figure them out, trying to win their attention, trying to make them care. You start overthinking everything, why they didn't reply, what they meant, if you did something wrong. And without realizing it, you get stuck in a loop where you're giving more and more, hoping things will go back to how they were in the beginning. We also make the mistake of trying to fix people. We see the red flags, but instead of walking away, we convince ourselves that things will get better. We think our love will change them, that if we care enough, they'll become the person we want them to be. But people don't change unless they truly want to, and no amount of love can force that. Sometimes, who they show you in the beginning is exactly who they are, but we ignore it because we want to believe in the better version we've created in our minds. A big part of the problem is that we don't always realize our own worth. When someone treats us just okay, we accept it because we think it's better than nothing. We tell ourselves things like, at least they didn't leave, or at least they still talk to me, but deep down, we know that's not enough. We deserve someone who chooses us fully, not someone who keeps us as an option. But instead of walking away, we stay, hoping things will improve. The biggest reason of all is that we fall in love with potential instead of reality. We imagine who the person could be instead of accepting who they actually are. In our minds, they become perfect someone who will eventually care more, try harder, and love us the way we want. But in reality, they don't change, and we end up holding on to an idea that never truly existed. That hope keeps us stuck, even when we know things aren't right. At the end of the day, falling for the wrong person doesn't mean you're foolish. It means you're human. It means you feel deeply and care genuinely, and that's something not everyone can do. The important thing is to learn from it. The real mistake isn't falling for the wrong person, it's staying, even after you realize they're not right for you. Once you understand your worth and stop chasing temporary feelings, you start making better choices. And one day, you won't have to chase love at all, because the right person won't make you feel confused, insecure, or unsure. They'll make things feel simple, clear, and real.